traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Oh, that's...
Dreams have become... The same goes for me.
Oh, right.
Yes, we organized, and thus our event, A Moment of Dreams, was born.
So, it's...
You could say that. We hear all
Yeah, but wait. But if there are...
Oh, really? So you mean... No. Please allow me to address you two as...
Oh.
Now you seem in... Rest assured.
Wow. Sign us up. But wait. Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. Why aren't you saying anything? All right.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Ahem. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first! Me first!
No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
Whoa. Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams.
Oh, Paimon knows! The first time, the second time, the third time, and the fourth time, but then the board...
Wait, why did all of your dreams...
Because slimes are monsters, things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe...
I suppose you're... I just want to experience...
Looks like being an expert is way next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert, I want to know what posture I should sleep in so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
Well... Hey, you're supposed to be helping. First...
Oh, it's quite ordinary.
Why don't you just...
Well,
Oh!
no, it's fine. I didn't make that clear.
Yeah!
Oh,
Think about it!
you do have a point.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to bring the souvenir box to my room and to my...
I dreamt of a raven flying.
Hey, no rush! One at a time! Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all. You do have a point. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days and 3 nights and are desperate to replenish their energy. Any explanation they get now is like pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind? Bingo! Unfortunately...
Dear experts, we have another guest.
But...
But...
My question is... Huh? Naheed? Interesting events like... Anyway... Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands drink... You're not... Huh? What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why does... Even so... And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru. Yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas. I don't want to get in look now, the atmosphere. I just want it to be another drop in the water. Not the cold and restrictive She's so... Hey! It's all right, everyone! No...
all right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime...
Hey, drop the nick.
I see.
I guess I just want the sky is
So you want to...
because by the time this all...
But if that's the reason it...
Really?
I don't...
Huh?
That's right.
Well, of course. A good ham. Come to think of it.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like.
That make...
A new sense of adventure often... You don't need to become a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Yes. Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for... I'll go and pick...
That's Arnahita! Only you would know how to get right to... Actually, huh? I gave him that advice because I once saw after a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to... Is it because... Oh, Pine! Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning. Hey! Don't forget... Thanks, you too. That makes me feel a lot better.
I already... What should I do?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep... If your wife were...
No, I don't know. She even...
That's really...
It's almost as if...
Maybe all of this... Were there any...
I don't know. I really felt...
Huh. But dreams are... It's not good...
Yes. And it's
I think I can hit...
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Are you feeling any better now?
Yes. Now that I think I know where that... But at the same time, I feel as if I should otherwise. Once I can stop... Actually, you...
Yeah, even if you can't...
Yeah.
All right. Are you head... Huh? Wait, I just finished. Anyway,
Oh, there's no need...
no need to stand on Sir. I wanted to use this...
Huh?
What shall we do?
Gather! Solidify! Gather!
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. Wind Strider. One with nature.
Order guide you.
Witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate. Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind knows me.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
It's always nice to go for a leisurely stroll.
Huh. Do adventurers often go to places like this? Huh. I guess so.
So, this is where you always meet your wife in your dreams?
Yes, for the most part. Our place is on the summit, just up ahead. When I saw her in my dreams, we didn't do anything but talk about ordinary, mundane topics. I'd tell her about our daughter, Haidar, and she always listened intently. She would also reminisce about the past with me, telling me interesting stories and cracking jokes. It feels like no matter how long we may chat, it's never enough.
Sometimes, it's the little things in life that matter the most. This is the part I'm a little puzzled about. I am very familiar with dreams, and normally, they lack logic and continuity. But you said she could remember what you had told her before, right?
That's right. She always listened to me carefully in real life, and now, she's doing the same in my dreams. She always surprises me with some details from our lives in the real world. The fact that she can remember such things makes me feel like she's alive.
Whoa, that's pretty weird. Well, however, for example, another example, but the appearance...
I don't understand it either. But I have no reason to suspect...
But, let's go.
Into the wind.
Well, he really wasn't kidding. This place definitely isn't safe. No matter. We'll just finish them quickly. Huh? Are you going to fight too, Nahida? Of course. This is all part of our little trip.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
The scenery here is amazing! It also seems like a great spot for eating snacks and taking a nap. Paimon wouldn't mind spending some time here every day either. I've yet to see anything strange about this place. I do not plan to deny the power of longing. Such an intense but His wife must be a... Huh? Wait!
Oh, so you are waiting for me here? When the Dendro Archon said she wanted to come, I'll bring Haidar once I'm more familiar with the way...
Huh? There's nobody...
Wait, Minar. Don't go that way. It's...
Uh-oh, he's gonna fall! Catch him! He's in the tree now. Oh,
Minar. Where's Minar?
Oh, good!
What happened? Huh? Oh, right. The moment I reached the summit, I saw my wife, Minar, sit after I introduced her to you, and then she seemed when I realized something.
That sounds
I don't think so.
Maybe we've affected the... Anyway,
I think I know what...
let's head back now.
Oh,
Nahida, we still don't... Oh, right! Come to think... Right. And not we need to understand... Then there's no time to... Stop standing there, Ilmon! Let's go!
Oh, you're back already. How did...
We have an emergency.
What? But could... I see. Don't worry. Using the event register...
Thank you.
Let me confirm if Atta has already left. Has anyone seen Katya?
Oh,
Oh no. Can you tell us where...
yes,
All right, thank you. Please help us tell...
sure thing.
Look! She's sitting over there! And so... Come on, let's rescue her!
This is order. Solidify.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork!
She seems to be in the same condition as Ilma on Earth. Yes, but luckily she hasn't been injured.
See you tomorrow, Professor Aisha. Huh? What? Dreaming? Oh, I see.
Huh?
Nearly 20...
Does it have something to do with your...
Ah, sorry. All right. She was a good friend in addition to her...
Oh.
Yes, I grabbed hold of her and wouldn't let go. She hugged me, and we cried for some time, and she still decided... She claimed that investigating the Abyss could help more ordinary people protect the people and things they care about. She had obtained some important evidence during her past adventures. If she didn't set off right away,
Guess
she left a seed in the... She said she looked... But strange, I even went to ask...
May I have a...
Of...
Let me see. Huh? She looks a little unwell. What's wrong, Nita? No, I immediately understood this plant is not known to the academic world. It's a new species that, judging by its features, I can tell from the moment it can't be. It means that this Professor Aisha she keeps mentioning might have, from my experience, when forced to I know yeah, that's it. It's all right. They're all... let's go back and tell her.
Huh? But... How's that possible? Are you saying...
But she meant well, yeah. I guess she had...
I see. The dreams are so... I really thought she had come back.
These dreams mean not... Yes, so...
I see. Otherwise, I wouldn't have anything left to remember.
Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I saw her wait. It was almost... It's because people have something... Empathy? By the way... Yes. And now, instead of interpreting it as a result of their longing, I have to consider a more... Yeah, they're just causing these people to dream. What are they after? This is exactly what we need to investigate. Anyway, let's pay another visit to a moment of dream. I have a bad feeling about all this. I hope things haven't gotten any worse.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
We're back. How's everything here?
Because of your warning, but a moment of...
Just as I expected.
It's the Dendro Archon. She's back.
What happened? Why have...
Many of you here have been but I'm sorry to tell you that based on our investigation, there's some kind of conspiracy behind them. Before we learn the truth, please don't try to recreate the scenes in your dreams. Whatever you see, don't be tempted by them.
Huh?
I don't think it's a big deal.
We've already met 2 people who ran off to the country. That's right! These are...
All right, I get...
So does that mean once we have some conclusive...
Yeah, I still want to visit my sister in my dream. I'm sorry if what I'm about to say sounds... We had a discussion with the... They all seemed as if they were...
Yes, that's...
So if the results of... All of us understand that I don't think everyone will be on before the conclusion.
We've never had such a...
So they still want to return to their dream? That's right. The more time we waste, the more people will ignore our warnings and return to their alluring... So, what should we... Since we have to... Pedrush is...
let me...
Good.
This lady refused to heed our warnings and fell asleep here a little earlier.
There are still so many places for us to explore. Do we also... Don't worry about that. Now, don't be nervous. Just close your eyes. You slowly... What's wrong, Traveler? You look a little disoriented. Oh, okay. Just remember that Paimon is... Oh, anyway, seems like we've made it into the... Whoa. Theoretically... Anyway...
Solidify!
Rain outlines your fate. Rain Cutter. Door? Wonder where it could lead. Well, it's not like we have any other way to go now. Let's go in and have a look. Hey, this place looks familiar. Is it... Oh, Paimon sees Debbie. She's right over there. Looks like these alluring dreams off... Really? But what about that space you can't mean... Yes. Given that so many people have been compared to an... Oh. If this space anyway... Huh. How do we do that? Just leave it to...
The coffee here still. You two have traveled.
I suppose so.
That's right. Anyway.
Everyone hold hands.
Well, I guess it doesn't.
Huh? I've confirmed that this dream belongs only to Debbie, because I'm a...
So, this is the power?
Don't worry. I don't often use my powers like this. Alright.
The Great Dendro Archon!
I'm sorry to interrupt your celebration.
I get it. The
Hey, how about a cup of...
memories.
Think careful. Are you sure that meeting here and chat...
Yes. The reports from the Steambird were true, and I never heard. Hey, come on!
Yeah! Trust your memory!
I get it now, but since it's my dream, it doesn't matter if this is real or not. I enjoy these friends. There's nothing wrong with.
I'm worried that if you were to continue dreaming like this, these dreams will always give you what you want, while reality remains...
Don't worry.
Are you
Hey, how about we put all this troublesome stuff aside and get back to our coffee and snacks, Whether it's just a dream or...
You can't just brush off something like this! We don't even know how you people got here, or where you even came!
No, it's...
It seems that for now, but I wonder if there's any way to go deeper into the dream.
Huh. Now that you mention it, I'm not interested in checking...
Okay, just as I expected. We're only on the surface.
Wait a second. We were just up there. No, down there? Did we go up or down?
Don't panic. This is how dreams work. We've left Debbie's dream, but the dream is still continuing onward. I'm not sure where it'll lead us. This dream has the ability to create imaginary people, which is why people are so unwilling to wake up.
If it weren't for what we just saw...
I have the fact that Debbie... But the space where...
Oh, right!
That's right!
Right! So the answer's...
Yes.
It looks like we may need to put something inside there.
Stabilize!
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate.
I see everything!
Time for a light show! That didn't count!
Let me weave you a verse.
Whoa! When it rains, it seems to disappear slowly.
Yes, and it appears again as soon as the rain stops. It's less like a flower, and more like a dendro slime that's trying to keep out of sight.
Here we go again with Nahita's analogy.
Share my knowledge!
Time for a light show. Huh? Are we back up here again? Wait. Paimon's confused. Are we up here or down there? Good thing we didn't fall.
Yes, we did. We just fell upwards.
That's not helping, Nahita! Paimon has no clue Weren't we already...
This is probably...
Huh? Why would he...
Yes, but...
Based on what we've...
But fortunately...
Oh, it's you.
Did you say dream?
Of course. Here.
Hello.
Whoa, and what's this? No, it... Anyway, now's not the time for that.
You're right.
Oh, right. We didn't see him in a moment of...
Sorry. I had gotten
Yes, I'm glad. It must have been very hard for him. I regret not being able to fulfill my...
No.
What should we do?
You can... I'm sorry, but... I should tell you that like the last time...
So you mean... It seems...
Huh? Maybe.
Oh, no, Mom, you can't...
I'm afraid I... Don't worry, Haida.
Minar doesn't... I'm fully... Never mind. I mean...
Yes.
Then please. Regardless of whatever caused this dream... But does this dream...
I'm afraid...
Okay. Please. Come this way. I have heard that the further down you go, the more the answer you're looking for may also...
Thank you for helping us.
You're welcome. I'll be right behind. Otherwise...
We're not doing something bad, are we, Nahida?
That depends on how you define good and bad.
It's the same place again. This place is...
But they appear to be getting more and more aggressive. Regular stairs wouldn't try to attack us.
Right. Something's... Ilmon is clear rather than dreaming.
I believe we're on the right track. It's not that the... But you would never mistake...
Sometimes, but it's...
Listen, this also explains... But if we decide...
Oh, what?
Your mind will begin to build the dream far more attentively, which in turn will... Do you remember? Constructing a realistic dream...
Does that mean there's a... If we wake up...
Most but the collective dream and some... This has nothing to do with the Aranara, and humans are not...
Huh? So, it's...
That's impossible. But they... Even so... How did they... Yeah, we haven't gotten to the... Once we know their motive, all the questions...
This is order. Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate.
Solidify.
No, my sword! Rain cutter!
Fuse is lit! All the water that used to be here has turned into rain!
Then let's get through here before the water level rises.
We finally made it! The destination is right ahead!
This should be the final.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, I have powers related to dreams. So it's usually, I guess, only those who have thoroughly accepted this.
There are so many people.
Don't worry.
Hey!
You know, I've heard that plants grow and on that.
Sorry, I've been a little busy these last couple days. Oh, the Dendro Archon. What a pleasant...
Oh, welcome, I'm Amira. I run the flower shop here. And this is my husband, Moses.
Yes, how may we...
You already know all about me. Then perhaps I should call you the dream's owner?
I'm sorry, Amira. It seems my Reese... Why don't you go back to the flower?
Okay.
It appears that I was too naive to think I could deceive the Dendro Archon in person like this. To avoid looking like too much of a fool, allow me to ask the first question. How well would you say you understand this dream?
This dream was built by the Akasha, and it asks for you.
Give it up.
Impressed? Please, tell me how you were able to arrive at such a conclusion.
It's simple. Apart from you, this space only consists of real people who are dreaming, and although you are here and appear no different from the others, how can I wake up a person who's already...
Fascinating.
Since you're the fully awake owner of this dream, it can never collapse from you waking up. Theoretically, this should also give you absolute control, but even knowing all of that,
Isn't the answer right in front of you, great Dendro Archon? I uploaded my entire consciousness into the Akasha when it was still running. Actually, this all started because of an accident. My original goal was not...
No. You were motivated about...
That's right. However, human models are too complicated. The Akasha is truly magnificent. If I siphoned a minuscule amount of its energy, even using just crude methods, I named my first work Amira.
Huh? You mean...
She and I entered the academia on the same day, starting with admission procedures. And because of that one day, we eventually went on to fall in love. Our rhythm was always in step. I felt like we were... However, Elazar later took her from me. Yes, I need more training samples to perfect I found their details in the Akasha's database. Using the pretext of testing for mental health disorders, I implanted This way I could connect them to a network, and Amira could feel their yearning. To improve my efficiency and allow myself to focus on nothing but my research.
So, technically speaking...
Yes, because the Akasha was suddenly turned off, I lost all of my jnana energy. I became imprisoned in the very network At first, I panicked. But, after coming to
That means everyone in the network is
That's all there really is to it. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just saving... I provide a beautiful dream, and in return, I harvest their jnana energy. They can wake up anytime they wish. People need to sleep anyway, so...
I agree. This is the home we spent a great deal of effort on to build for...
Yeah, she's right. We're staying here of our own free will.
I don't understand this at all, but...
Thank you, dear. Great Dendro Archon.
You don't need to gather the Great Dendro Archon.
Uh-oh. Now he's playing dirty.
It seems like I won't need you to answer my last. You're willing to tell me all your secrets if you use real people as your weapon and turn them against their arc.
They just want to be with the people they cherish. I don't think there's anything wrong with me providing them with that opportunity. They don't wish to eternally part with their spouses and friends. If you understood humans a little better, or had also experienced firsthand the absolute devastation of loss, then perhaps you wouldn't be so cold towards us.
If you had used your talents and determination for it, unfortunately, You've committed one of the 6 cardinal sins of the Academy. You equated people's feelings with cold jnana energy. You lured them into these dreams, and even now, remain complete.
Pain? Luring? Those kinds of things haven't existed here from the moment this world was created.
She's right here. This is Ilmon's child, Hyde.
Huh? My daughter? What's wrong with her?
This dream relies on a set network, which means that only those carefully think back.
I secretly went back. You mean...
No, because unlike you, the moment you came into this dream, it creates so.
She's still out?
That's right. And she must have been not to mention the monster.
If Hydar's...
What are you talking about, Dad?
I must wake up right now.
Oh.
It seems the others have also remembered. People try to avoid pain and stay in their perceived. However, why are there still so many people striving to? It's because people don't only live for themselves. They have families, loved ones, friends, and community. But in this dream, you showed them only the most comfortable and soothing things. It's all just a
It seems like I've stayed in the dream for too long.
I still have so many things I haven't done.
I thought gods didn't understand. I didn't expect you to arrive at the answer through sheer power of observation. If you wanted to spend a little time in the waking world, go right ahead. In any case, I wanted to spend some time alone with Amira. As long as this dream continues to exist, humans aren't as strong as you think. And even if you're... It's time to purge all...
Monsters, be careful!
All of you, please get out of here and find somewhere safe.
I am a master of this dream. I can create endless waves of monsters with the snap of a finger. Don't worry, they'll wake up before they get hurt. Amira doesn't like to see others in pain. If you know what's good for you, leave now!
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Rain.
Here come the fireworks!
Stabilize!
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
The fuse is lit!
You haven't won just yet. This dream is mine! If I go into hiding here, not even an Archon can ever find me. And as long as people yearn for happiness, they will return here and rebuild this paradise!
Hey, stop! What's that? This dream is spiraling out of control and is collapsing now.
Oh no. Amira. Amira! Amira! Amira, are you all right?
I don't feel well.
No, no, no! Please, no!
Get away from there! Don't ruin my flowers!
What should I do? Where did he go?
Left because he doesn't want you anymore.
Rain outline.
This may hurt a little. The Temple of Wisdom.
Quake!
This is order.
The fuse is lit!
Who am I? I'm not Amira.
Glad that's over. But what happened? He's not very proficient in using the Akasha's technology, and he spent a lot of Jnana energy creating monsters. Now the system is out of control. All the people he created also turned into monsters, including Amira. It's terrible, even for
Even Paimon's freaked out.
The good news is that the chaos seems to... Now we only need to wake up the people here.
Amira, my dear, they're all gone. I couldn't change my fate. And my knowledge turned...
Do you still think this is our fault?
I don't care about the Jnana energy used to sustain this dream has all been transformed into monsters. This dream will soon collapse in my consciousness. Let me disappear with Amira. I'd rather...
It seems that everything that's happened is too much for him. He's lost all hope.
I think seeing Amira turn into a monster was punished. After comprehending the hollowness of the unreal, it's time to...
Existence?
Using my knowledge of the academia has probably...
No need.
This isn't ask for your life app. Alright, Traveler and Paimon. We can finally wrap up this whole thing.
What's wrong, Nahida?
Oh, nothing. Let's tell the people here to gather at a moment of dreams after they wake up.
Oh, great! Everybody has started to wake up, and from the looks of it...
Yes, though there will be many people gathering here shortly, so please do your... I need to go to the
Are we going to ask about that scholar?
Yes, but it may take some time for him to wake up after his consciousness returns to his body. We can leave the rest to the Matra.
It's the great Dendro Archon. How can I help you?
I would like to check the...
Okay. Sorry to keep you waiting, Dendro Archon. We have confirmed that he hasn't regained consciousness yet.
Huh? Isn't his name...
I guess he didn't want to be recognized or bothered by anyone. Please, give the knowledge stored in this to the Matra and ask them to import it in...
Understood. But for safety...
It's simple. This contains his consciousness. It's long been trapped. He's committed an act that affected the safety of Sumeru. After he wakes up, I'll inform the...
I see. I'll take care of this right away. Thank you, great Dendro.
Nope. All right. Everyone should...
Let's be quiet and just listen in. I wonder what she's going to say.
Hello. I'm sorry for interrupting your beautiful dreams. Dreams have but dreams also, as I've said before. But just take a good look. You should be proud that the path of life. What's the meaning? Of course, whenever you have, some people work hard all day so that they're fit. Some venture in search of the world's secrets. Life is not just... Look, therefore, once you begin but if you were to you're free to choose how... in the end.
Nahida said she wanted to speak with us alone. It seems like she went to the plaza in front of the academia.
Well, okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be everything. I'm not sure why, but I'm good.
You were great, Nilu! You talk like that during the debate.
Thanks for that, but I still feel like it'll be an uphill. Yeah. I'm acting as everyone's representative. Huh? What's left?
Huh? What isn't a theater?
Wait. Let me think. The most...
Art must first be appreciated by others to...
Mr. Zubair has been Everyone is free to appreciate art. No form of art is inherently superior. Inaya really wants to win. She doesn't want to lose anything else because of her painful past. Well, okay. Looking forward to your good news. That should be it. I'm not sure why, but...
You were great! Talk like that.
Thanks for that, but I still feel like it'll be an uphill battle. Yeah. I'm acting as a... Huh? What's left?
Huh? What isn't a theater?
Wait. Let me think.
The most important thing about an experience is how you choose.
Ah! When we were trying to find a way to save the theater, we heard many stories not up. Zubair Theater is our reason for coming together. It connects us all in unique ways. In other words, it's like a bond.
A bond?
The theater provides... It also gives you... And its story won't end here. And we'll all, aside from the...
Yeah, that makes... But... Paimon doesn't see how this will help... Oh, gotcha!
I feel like that's another prong in...
Paimon also...
Sorry for the wait. Things went a lot more smoothly. Why are you all smiling?
We realized that...
We have to win. No.
Hello and welcome. I swear to I ask for both parties to stand. May the Dendro Archon all—
Since you may have misunderstood. However, therefore, the work we have failed to— In other words, Zubair Theater—
Aggressive from the canoe.
Calm down, Nick. He said that we were shut down not because the academia...
The most important thing about an experience is
Art must first be appreciated by others to confer
Mr. Zubair has been Everyone is free to appreciate art. Inaya really wants to... The theater carries everyone's feelings. Don't think that would make... Don't think that would make... The theater carries everyone's feelings. Mr. Zubair has been... Everyone is free to... In your eyes, our shows can't meet the academia's. Shouldn't it be the audience who decides if a show is intellectual or enlightening? Why is someone from the academia judging that? Also, I believe that there is no such thing as a wiser or more enlightening performance. Art doesn't discriminate, and it appeals...
Appreciation is but a... This stance, if all performance nurturing the...
He changed the top, if I remember correctly. Mr. Zubair has been
The most important thing about an
Art must first be
Someone at our theater has... He was a famed artist. I agree that if a work can't tap into it, what's the point of... That would only be for...
You can only reach...
In that case, before passing judgment, you should...
You tell them, Nilu.
Looks like he's backed himself into a corner.
As the party holding the burden of proof, Sharif has failed to provide sufficient support. Likewise, the definition that Nilu put forth is... Additionally, I must request...
Keep it up, Nilu!
In that case, I shall speak of... This course of action is also completely procedural. However, you have consciously...
That is indeed so...
He started talking about... Mr. Zubair has been meticulously managing... Mr. Zubair has already provided signed copies of all... Although the theater's performances don't align with the academia's requests, the law does... Demolition notices need to be provided in writing and made available to the public. Failing to follow these rules makes your...
Yeah, that's right!
There are different ways to apply the rules. There is... So long as this matter is discussed within the...
Looking at the past 27 cases of... However, the demolition process in those cases was only...
That's more than enough.
Nilu's definitely won this point, right? You're right.
Even if permission for demolition has yet to be obtained, it is based on that fact, we can
Under the current system, it is indeed...
That's a thing?
Rather than protecting Zubair Theater, I surmise that without them, And without its performance...
What you said isn't true.
Keep it cool, Nilu!
Right. I need to keep calm just a little more. Everyone is free to appreciate art. The theater carries everyone's feelings. Zubair Theater isn't simply a performance event. Miss Raykar can't. Her son, so Mr. Kasani found a new Mr. Farhad and even Inaya. Zubair Theater.
Perhaps Zubair, the interpersonal relationship, Sheikh Zubair, relationships when scholars collab. However, the reason...
He really doesn't think much of relationships. Paimon also...
Sharif's argument is currently the continuance, the academia.
Oh no, what should we do? A setup?
Good. He said what he said. But... is this really the... Inaya really wants to win. She already agreed to this. She wants... Mr. Sharif believes that interpersonal relationships are a byproduct of work. Then, if someone has failed to...
If someone has failed to live up to your expectations, and...
Inaya...
Sorry, Nilu. If in your eyes, by your logic...
Members of the...
Let her speak. What she does not say...
No matter. You're so...
Yeah.
You can watch a dance anywhere, but there's only one Zubair Theater.
I'm almost starting to feel sorry for this guy, what with the idiotic things he said.
Order! Order! Members of the audience...
I confess that this is the final argument we had prepared. Disown me, and you will win. But before that, I've been doing... I kept trying... That is to say, that by I won't force my expectations upon you anymore. I will move on. But if you...
This is not the...
You already...
You should be asking us that question.
Of course we are! Miss Inaya is a real...
It was a bit of a process.
Make no mistake. All those who come to Zubair Theater become one of us.
It is surprising.
Wait, what are you... never mind.
They left?
Does that mean we've won?
We won?
Nilu, you're amazing!
I relaxed for a moment, and it looks like he still has a place.
Terrific work, Nilu, and...
Didn't know you could get so fierce.
This...
Both Miss Nilu, should we throw a set?
Oh, it's you. Yes, I don't think I could repeat what I did a second time. Yes, and it's all thanks to you. Then I'll have to tell you about my teacher. Mr. Zubair opened his theater when I was still a child. There was a I thought to myself. But later on, she would actually Yeah, it is a beauty. In other words, she wasn't looking for flowers and applause. All she wanted was right. I was completely moved by what she had said before she retired. This is why Mr. Zubair, even though it ended up causing everyone... Although, yeah, before he left, he probably has a lot of things he wants to say, but will now perhaps never get a chance to. Yeah, you and Paimon...
Are you still worried about Inaya? Let's be sure to come back.
Everyone, I'd like to introduce... She'll be dancing for us from now.
Inaya's taken her place over... When you stop and think about it, happy at Nilu's efforts, everyone's wisdom, Inaya's determined... Huh? What do you mean by that? The whole demolition, if he really want... Oh well, it's not like we can understand how people like him think... Huh? Wait, look who the cat... Isn't that Inaya's father?
Oh. I don't have much to do today.
Are you...
No, I am simply here to watch a performance. Well, I was, for my loss at the debate caused quite the loss of face. I used this opportunity to suggest that my superiors temporarily suspend...
Suspended?
Yes, I am temporarily unemployed. However, I now have an abundance of... I admit that I do not understand them. I still cannot forget that young lady's perseverance. Inaya, there are no parents who do not worry about their children. Never mind. I do not have...
You're already here, so...
No, that is not necessary. Do not tell her that I was here.
Come on. Who knows if you'll get a chance like this again? But...
Huh?
You said you were going to make peace with your past. Show your father how much you've grown. Don't be nervous. Everyone at Zubair Theater has your back. Hey, let's go somewhere else. We should give them some space.
You're sure they'll be okay?
I don't know, but I think we should have faith in them.
Ah, yes, Inaya. I have something for you. I'm still learning. It's hardly a masterpiece, but it's yours, if you'll take it. You don't have to take it. It's fine. Never mind.
Let's have a heart-to-heart, Father.
Like father, like daughter. They're both so awkward with their feelings.
Yeah, she probably would have snuck away as well if I didn't drag her back.
Do you think they'll be able...
I'm not sure. All those years, but no matter where they're, all I wish for them is... Oh, by the way, so we made...
Isn't this... Whoa! This is amazing!
Mr. Zubair, Miss Raykar, Miss As Adventure. That's why we hope that your time at Zubair Theater will become a fond memory of your journey.
We'll come back and watch you dance whenever we get...
You're welcome. Come on, take it.
Well, he's very good. That dream was incredibly... But as long as he can still wake up, huh? What makes you say that?
Right! You said that you didn't understand. Your speech just...
Thank you. I've heard you can't say that. That's why I couldn't... But all of my... I don't think this...
You're too hard on yourself. That's...
Alright. I've learned that in Benyuni, the moment I entered the dream, I felt like I was wrapped in a blanket. It was so warm that it's... But when I opened my eyes, the feeling was gone. If I have to make that, now that I've experienced this, it's enough that if I dwell too much, I gave a speech.
Hey, what's with that?
You keep looking like there's something you want. Since we just woke up, a new day.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Come on.
Well, if it's...
Yeah, I want to write my...
Yes, you came to...
Did one of them just mention Tataris? Is it just Paimon or is it kinda great? Let's go find... Up and away.
All right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Oh, you're...
Hey, what's with that face? Don't...
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming...
So what, for traveler?
Actually, we...
My teacher chose...
If you don't mind.
Hold on, Sawada.
Oh, fair point.
Let me give you... But in the end, apart from the...
That's right.
So first the...
Yes, my...
Stop shouting!
This part's important. It just so... Even back then.
Wait, so there are...
That's right!
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your something then seems...
Kinda hard?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
Oh, yes!
Get to the point.
According to information acquired by...
A puppet?
Aha!
No! Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes it sound like a ghost story.
I agree. It does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
Oh, and please read my essay draft as well. Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay!
All right, thank you. If you find out any more info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has... Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in... Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like... the Balladeer! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see. Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida, bad, did he escape or... Ah! Hey, what are you doing in this thing? I know you must have a... It was my... A deal?
What did you expect? Why do you... But if that's the...
Don't flat.
Ah, so if it were up to you...
Well, that escalated quickly. Not a good start.
But... Don't you dare...
As long as the terms are...
Well...
Yes. One in which I gained the Balladeer's power was all plus.
Wait a second.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but...
Sometimes it's you using them, So as long as you have some value to offer... Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility...
As we discussed...
I think these two have made their
Yeah! Then let's put that today can be a...
All right. Then...
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you...
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's possible he was granted the amount of info, so I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
Exactly! Or what if...
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in our minds have as Sumeru's if this deal with the Balladeer hits my pleasure. I was gonna in fact, even though he'll... Of course, I'll be there to help guide you. Great. Prepare yourself.
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time. The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because...
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I...
Shut your beak, jailbird!
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guard.
Sounds like a successful... I need to be quite unlike anywhere. I know there are many grievances between you.
Fine. Let's call it...
Let's cut each other per my agreement with... If there are no... Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh. The snow
We can start.
Irminsul access. Is this a small set?
Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him. Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul. Ooh. Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Teyvat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon...
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul...
Yes. Permission to...
Permission granted.
Let's go.
Hey, so...
I was just imagining the look on your travel companions. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk? Yes, I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our
heads? That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that... Well done. So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get him.
Everyone has a history, Paimon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the academia today talking about an essay.
If you mean the mysterious events,
Really? Because from what they were saying, it's some...
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the guessing got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved. Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must... Of course you do. You can't have your...
So...
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise...
Wait! How did you know about that?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you. Right now, we have to keep the... Huh?
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement!
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk?
There's no one else who can...
Is that so?
It's...
Whoa!
I have been in Tatarasuna for some time now. You have shown me under your, as I understand, the forging industry, skills.
Yes, well, you allowed a... Even now.
You flat...
So you say.
My goods.
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. What have we gained from adopting your... And recently, none of the people who went... But that doesn't faze...
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so
Mikoshi Nagamasa.
After all... Why, Mr.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil I'm in charge here.
Judging from the look...
Drop the act! We're past that now. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment. A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has no—
What a beautiful way to see the world. Think of me. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will you, Mr. Niwa? Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he prove—
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine? But why did we see things from his perspective? When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so, but it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I. Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now. We need to give him some time to process his emotions. Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up? Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabukimono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject.
After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift." He said it's the mechanic removed the balladeer. He thought Niwa.
Holy mo.
Yes.
Dotori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright? That's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend. It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Tevat.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset.
Huh?
The reason why there are records about your brother in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was his first destination when he arrived in this world. Plus, he only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time. I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me. Give me your hand. Can you hear my voice inside your head? No, I can't do anything like that anymore. So tell me, in this world... Done.
Huh? What the?
Nothing. So long. I suggest...
Where are you
fast reaction time, but I don't think we'll be seeing each other again. From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey! Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. But if a colony of harmless ants is—
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh no, he's really gone!
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now?
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out!
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, we're running out of time.
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you. I'm sorry, but...
An emergency?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturb...
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake... He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible! Right! You can't just rewrite history! All that stuff happened already in real life! It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if... Huh? Ah! Sorry, but erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable! Is that... There's no way he'll act... There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon, so... Alright, Paimon will start. And Dre and Chili... Oh! Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't Is that a food? What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said? So, the Balladi... Okay, sure. Where are we going? Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency. We've made it to Amanoma Smith.
Ah, it's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. Oh. Now there's a question I want. The once renowned the art of most of the great, but fortunately, if my memory.
Oh, yeah, we learned a bit about the decline of the right.
In fact, he told me that there is no harm. The Raiden Gokuden.
Vengeful?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation, knowing that they had just one chance, the smith's death. In his heart, powerless, alas. If only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. My pleasure.
Don't tell. On to the next.
Ah, it's you two. Yes, it has been a while.
We heard the Yashiro Commission is holding a test of courage, so we came right over to sign ourselves up. We didn't expect to see you here in person, though. Does that mean this event is really important?
You think I only make an appearance for occasions that are deemed sufficiently important? It just so happens that this test of courage event was actually my suggestion. But naturally, I've left the planning and more trifling details to be arranged by my retainers. Considering that such events are quite popular across Teyvat, I've had numerous examples to draw from, so everything should be in good order. I'm merely here to do a routine check on the progress of the event, that's all.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So what you're saying is you're not very busy right now. In that case, maybe you can give us a quick rundown of the event rules.
Only Paimon could be so natural at ordering others around. However, the possibility remains that we may yet require your assistance.
Sorry, what did you say?
Nothing. Seeing as I apparently have some time, I suppose we may chat about the event for a moment.
Yippee!
As its name implies, the event is a game designed to put one's courage to the test. The venue for the event will be set up in the Chinju Forest. Before the start of each round, participants will be divided into teams of 2. Once teams have been formed, the event staff will announce the name of an item that has been placed in or around the Chinju Forest area. The first person to locate the specified item will be declared the winner of that round.
The winner of that round? Huh. So there's gonna be multiple rounds to the test of courage?
Precisely. There will be a total of 3 rounds in the Test of Courage because the event was actually orchestrated by 3 different parties. Merchants raised event funding, the Kamisato clan provided the grounds, and the Grand Narukami Shrine provided consulting services. As such, each of these 3 parties have selected one item for participants to find, so, naturally, the event will require 3 rounds to determine the winners.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So basically, it boils down to searching for stuff in Chinju Forest. We'll need to find 1 item each round for a total of 3 items after 3 rounds. Huh. Simple enough for Paimon.
Yes, seems you've got the gist of it. We will be issuing different rewards based on the number of rounds won. So, if a participant wins multiple rounds, then that will also be reflected in their final reward. If a participant manages to find all 3 items, then they shall receive the grand prize provided by the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Ooh, a grand prize? Sounds like it could be really valuable.
As for its true value, I'm afraid you'll have to win the event first and ask Lady Guji yourself. Of course, this event is intended to measure your courage. If you withdraw from the event because you become too frightened, then you might as well forget about seeing any rewards. I'm curious myself how many people will be brave enough to make it to the end. It'll be most disappointing if nobody claims the prizes we've prepared.
Don't worry, those prizes are as good as ours! Even though just the thought of this event sends shivers down...
No need to be so modest. Your journey thus far already speaks volumes of your bravery. Anyway, I think I've given you sufficient details. I'll add your names to the list of participants momentarily. As for the 3 items you'll be searching for, please wait for a staff member to inform you at the start of the event. Oh, and a friendly word of advice.
Whoa, what did he mean by that? Oh, will there be spooky things in Chinju Forest? Ah! Anyway,
Hold it right there.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're here for the test.
What else? I mean, well...
Oh?
It's a long... But, Chinju That event's just... Seriously? Can you believe that? What a group of deadbeats.
Oh,
Hey, this isn't about as leader of the art, even if they can't get it through their stubborn head. Anyway, it's seriously, not to mention...
And after all that time...
well, since there's no way...
Wait.
Oh, you bet I do. Yours truly is gonna be out scaring people. But it's gonna take... Come on.
No way!
Pretty please?
Forget it!
Pretty.
Ah, fine. But don't forget, we'll help you out.
All right.
What a noisy... Huh. Maybe laughter is the key to...
Hey, Traveler, Paimon, enough chit...
Coming!
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking...
Are they out?
The commissioner is out...
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone...
We'll be heading in there.
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course, what would you like to know? Oh, they're both... As for the...
So pretty...
Very...
Well, got any more questions?
You're very... Miss Kami-san, I must say... Whenever the commissioner, they say, they get to Miss Kami-san. It's been as someone who... So, in the future, wonderful.
Paimon likes it. Paimon's itching to try it.
Of course.
All right, goodbye for now. We're great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep.
Very well.
Well, here we are. But,
Do my eyes just...
Xavier, what are you doing here?
I was in the general area.
We have some questions and thought you might be able...
Certainly do. If there's anything you want to know, just like the back. Not only that, but I've met people in... Oh, I'm told that its history is one of the most...
A couple?
One was just in... They say he was...
Hey, weren't you gonna ask...
Oh, I didn't...
Me neither.
What brought this up? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki... I do know the word, but sadly, I... Of course!
Oh, were they...
Oh, you're most... Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but keep your smile, Spider... Hey, all right.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are.
We have time.
It's the same topic we...
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh?
Unfortunately, we haven't made... Huh?
I presume you'll want to...
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler, remember how...
What did you find out?
It's a long story.
Wow, so many new details.
Well, well.
Ugh. This new information...
Yes, okay.
And they're back at it.
Oh, so...
You're welcome.
Keep us in the loop if you...
Will do. Nahida, we're here! Traveler, ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a The balladeer? You look troubled. Traveler? Hey, what's wrong? That's quite... So, this puppet known as the balladeer... But how is he... As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Nevertheless, it does make sense. So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't... Yes. Theoretically speaking, the Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories... Paimon's having a hard time understanding this ballad... I can only make inferences based... Something else worrying you? Something that you can't... It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had... Once the balladeer realized he couldn't keep hid, the story makes sense. The balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctors. That power then enabled him to change... Yeah, it does. It just feels so... Please wait a moment. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that... I have a string... What is it? A record from a personal collection. You should take a look. Is this a fairy tale?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's...
Hold on. So this record
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki, changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess That's
incredible!
And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further... This story is abstract enough that it still resonates. But if we connect all the different pieces together, There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree, who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender, and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a pact to become a god. He was experimented on. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed. Little Paimon has no memory of him at all.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descender. Before he vanished, He confirmed an important... We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if you...
This is why wisdom alone. So the answer is not everything. People yearn when you give someone the truth. You give them to others looking on. Never forget that, and that is why...
Yeah,
good idea.
You got it. Come. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to... It must be really tough being the only one who remembers all that. But Paimon's always here to help cheer you up. What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. What is it? Why'd you jump?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean...
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Look, if you're...
I wasn't paying close enough. I think you're right.
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. I don't want to take it.
No, please.
You're welcome.
Leave it to me.
Stop. You don't want money.
That's right. We can talk more.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay up.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, oh, alright.
This should be enough. Guess I should... Huh? You two over there. You've been following me all the way from the city. Have we met? No, we haven't met. I have no recollection.
Are you absolutely...
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face...
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through... Okay, but please let me deliver...
Are you really working for that guy? He said...
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during this...
That's...
Let me take these back. Then I'll come...
Then let's return to this...
Here you go, boss.
Oh, you...
Something's come up.
I was just about...
What?
I get it, but look. Imagine you... But anyway, take...
But I don't... No. Then I suppose it...
Don't mention it, kid.
Thank you. All right, done.
In my opinion, Shoots is the best stall in the whole bazaar.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
What's so great about Snake?
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
What's wrong? Huh? Are you...
Hello.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't...
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself.
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. But these two claim that they know me.
I wouldn't call it the past. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often. But in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than...
Okay. Oh, okay. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it. Looks like if it's that difficult to talk about, but I'll be able to handle it.
Is truth something you...
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. You nearly died because you drifted from actions rooted in persistence.
I gave everything I had.
In terms of...
I don't think I can each choice a person.
That is the...
It seems like...
We're not trying to...
If we were enemies...
He's got so much...
Lesser Lord Kusanal...
Yes.
Please.
Even though it will...
I'm just a pup.
Very well.
Wait, shouldn't...
Don't worry.
Traveler, could I ask you...
Oh, good point.
Understood.
Thank you.
This looks like...
Right now, you're in these memories.
Sounds like an immersive experience.
You don't need to do this for me.
We never give up halfway. Well...
Alright.
Wanderer.
Is that because...
You...
I hear footsteps.
This place... No, there's... You're...
This man is...
And the rest is his...
In the original...
Let me get you...
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, discussed as the second... But Katsuragi...
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name. Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new to...
Huh? What are we doing back here? Whoa.
I was abandoned.
Okay, I heard my mom. He kept calling.
But you can't.
Yup.
Oh, this child did after his mother after leaving. What happened to the... He died from it.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family!
The voices have gone.
Let's keep going.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that could be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun. Why not?
This place is dark.
In the original version...
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there.
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me?
What perhaps you find...
Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep...
Save your breath.
I'm sure you think so.
Surely.
I just can't have you...
I merely... Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Goka look at you. By then, see you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue?
The plot does not...
Yes.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results and your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish...
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that I'm...
Welcome.
When do we start?
You seem
The biologic... Nothing worse than...
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, alas, after...
That was graceful.
I suggest...
The doctor again.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
It's normal for him to...
Let's move on.
You're a god.
If you accept this...
In your eyes,
Do you think there are any different... Whoever has tasted...
I've seen enough of my... No matter the consequences, I won't... Can you return my
Huh? But won't that mean you...
I've always believed that human lives, as a puppet living...
Regaining your memory, are you sure you...
I've lived with the void, but then I met you. I've always felt a... So I beg you.
Very well, since your mind is... You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is... my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Questions? The wind rises.
Insignificant past!
Squall and Fury. At my command, you shall fall.
Feeble human!
Behold!
My endless cycle!
Squall and Fury.
Begins! Know your place! Insignificant past!
The wind rises.
Feeble human!
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we?
What did you expect? I'd never...
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just... You sound like you're... But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change...
The memory recovery seems to have been a success.
Come on.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon.
It feels like we just...
You don't like being a dread?
It's fine. But I was just... After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no... I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui. And they wouldn't take me back anyway.
So, you're quitting the Fatui?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can... Changing the world, what you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence...
Indeed.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten...
Even if I'm completely worthless, Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul.
Yes, and I took pains to make sure it...
Why would you go to such lengths?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you... But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past.
Very clever.
I guess you could say...
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sin... Oh, right. I almost forgot. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are
I'm glad you're able to think, Traveler. In the future, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. I will try.
Traveler. After I dove into the information torrents in Irmin, so that's how you found. Well, whatever your reasons, borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops. Some things in everything that you feel is to be human is to live with imperfections.
But humans can't.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without it. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal.
Why?
Because
Then I...
a name is life's first. The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a name...
No! Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a
Have you got... Are you sure? Oh, all right.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need everyone who manipulates...
You mean
the doctor.
Now that your stance...
One more thing. There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, even though the events have been erased from the world...
I see.
Huh?
It's fine. Let them stab their... Alright. Let goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire life.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, so we can finally go eat? Paimon is...
Thank you both.
I've got it! I can end my no-
You mean...
Yeah! I heard the dark cloud. Then, one night, all these life.
Whew, it's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rush. Wow! Huh? Look at the vase. Did someone...
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this...
Huh? Is there someone here talking?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. When a small animal runs into a tree like a vase that falls to the ground, whether...
Who are you?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you...
The voices disappeared. And who the heck was that? Anyway, feels wrong just leave.
This is order. Gather!
Time for a light show! So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya?
I didn't act He is not the primary.
Yes.
Huh?
Once everyone knew, since all the goods...
You must know.
No. I'll talk. But before that, if we stay here...
All right.
How about my home and...
Fine.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Dad, you're back! Oh, we have guests?
This is my daughter. Why don't you run along now, dear?
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business, but...
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone operator, working with any partners. When I saw the tracker start moving away, but even though you caught...
Why is that?
Everything from them, everyone will try, and even if you...
Everyone has their...
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our...
Don't mention it. I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in...
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy...
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits?
Actually, my daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively weak heart and lungs. That's why she never really had any friends to play with. As for me, until one day...
Selling.
That's right. There are many others. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give us a way.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of canned knowledge...
I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind eye to the smuggling.
I somehow knew you would say that. But you'll find some goods I received just recently.
Whoa.
Yes. All neatly packed away and organized in small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods.
Huh? Look! These...
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the track. The pieces have now all fallen into place. With this Matra... No wonder they don't want me to investigate. Could I ask you for a favor, Traveler? Since all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then if we can enter the repository, but considering my current status, you'll need to be the one who checks the records.
Sure thing!
I'll also keep... We can get more info...
Hello, have you met? I read the letter.
It's alright.
Even I don't usually have authorization to enter. That's right. However, but some information. Follow me.
The restricted...
Okay, since Sino is vouching for you, but I'd suggest
Huh. So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for...
There are many who do... Even though he's no longer... The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Whoa! There's a lot to read here. Have you found... Huh. It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner. That would be Taj Rodkani. But you're not far off.
What? Taj's son went to...
Why do you sound so surprised? You're...
It's just that... They arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I...
No. You've heard about Taj, right? I know I would say he used to be Sino's...
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. I wonder if...
Taj was already very well... So when Mortada came to... Then he had Taj arrested shortly after. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face.
I had no idea. Wait, don't tell me you're possible. But this is Taj.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originated because he was the only... There are so many files. However...
But even...
According to the though, I don't really... Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused.
Oh, now that I think about it, there's no way so many boxes... Don't worry, Taj.
Alrighty then, let's go at...
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods?
Huh. Well, yes, but the academia consumes so...
Right, but...
That I'm not too sure of.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large
No, not that I'm aware of.
Excuse me.
Huh?
I'm just checking to ensure.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but there's a Kasharu researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a... But he's been making a lot.
And you didn't find that suspicious?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe a man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already...
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would have... No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must... Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, before I realized, but Taj...
A group of Eremites?
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There's no way that he would... Fine.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for...
So, this is Taj's place.
Well, what should we do then?
No. Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil...
Yes. This is definitely Taj's. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars? I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such... You're right. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the... If Taj really... I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well.
All right, we'll give these to Sino. Well, Sino?
Taj, from what I remember, he is a straight-laced man.
So do you think he...
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning, and time is ticking.
threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
All right, let's head off.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
The birds call!
Look! These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa! Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Into the wind! Time to go.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first. Oz, reveal! Allow me! This may hurt a little.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night! There's nowhere to run!
Taj.
Ah, Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust, seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I expected.
That's right. This case is nearly closed. Was it all your doing?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part.
I find that hard.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will end. When you're young, you press forward. I was the same. I never questioned my actions. I was completely... Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. I failed him as a father. But now
Now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here...
So...
See this door behind me? I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't arrived...
Enough conjecture. What has happened is in the end. The treasures...
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let... Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles...
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all.
This royal decree! Hold the line! Everyone hold hands!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call. Futa. That hurts.
Your strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me...
Uh-oh. We have to...
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured.
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we even after all this time, you still haven't
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really had... He never planned on opening the door.
What's happening?
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long... That is when I was approached by someone. People from every walk of life are involved. They are relentless in their search.
No wonder banning the research wasn't enough.
I'm a flesh and blood human like anyone else, so I obviously hesitated. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation, a place that once drove people to tragedy, was still doing so. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did, generation after generation. Regardless of the cost, let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right. I acted as if I had abandoned my convictions, but that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice. The academia to add to the problem. The organization is so powerful.
So, you pretended to be the one?
Yes. I'm sorry, but now, anyway, this place is collapsing. You must leave now.
Wait! Aren't you leaving too?
His fate is already sealed. There is no life left inside him. You planned it all from the very beginning, didn't you? Risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrifice...
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing... I was always so busy with work. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry for. If you see Mortada...
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
Huh? The Court of Desolation has...
Just as Taj said, that place had caught being buried in quicksand is its... To them, as long as there's more to be made, their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj, that's an opportunity that I...
We'll help too.
Thank you. But you've already... Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice. So, that's what I'm going to do.
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what...
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Ribat, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. The last few days have been quite the ride. At first, the mercenary groups on the list were putting up quite a fight. They made several... After that, people on the list started to put pressure on the higher-ups.
And?
Well, then we received word that Taj... The Matra then moved together against the enemy. Some of them managed to get out of the academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured by I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just...
Is Sino alright? He didn't get in...
He seems fine, but nobody knows. He brought over 300 suspects to judgment, but even if we start feeling all self-conscious... By the way, he was walking with someone...
Sure thing, Nibby.
Don't worry about...
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can...
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. After Mortada died, toying with others' minds, treating lives like...
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here. Take some just in case. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect.
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier.
That's right. I also drop and Sino.
How is Kale the...
She's grown a bit after some time.
Huh?
I've asked her to host, although we've apprehended, so I decided to...
I will.
If anything else happens...
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they would...
What?
It's still not time for me to rest yet. Those who died have fulfilled their wishes, but those who are alive must continue pressing forward. I've been thinking about what Taj said in the Court of Desolation these last... I just hope my own change will come slowly. That way, just as I gained courage from my own superiors. And my partner. I'll be fine. There are many things that many people want. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions.